Hey everybody, it is crazy time down at the toy store. Mass chaos. We have toys everywhere. Today we had a Costco Overstock load show up. There might have been some returns on there as well. I can't remember the details on that one. It was a couple bigger pallets because the toys that came on the load were a little bit bigger, and we're gonna check those out. But man, the store is falling so far behind. I don't need to explain it. I can just show everybody. It's kind of the busy season for the railroad. I'm heat riding. My brother's busy welding. We are just swamped at work. We're kind of lucky we can keep the toy store going. I'm saying that right, but we had to close a day last week because both of us were stuck at work. Pretty disheartening. It's kind of disappointing to see the store in this type of shape, but in a sense, it's kind of good because that means we have a lot of new product that needs to go out. We got to try to look at some of the good instead of all the bad, right? Otherwise, it's pretty depressing. I'm going into this completely blind. My brother brought it all in. I just kind of did a lap around the store at closing time, but let's take a look at it. Before we jump into the meat and potatoes of this load, my brother found a few items in here that pay for the entire haul. They're not toys though, so you're gonna have to stick around toward the end of the video. I'll show everybody those items, but right now, let's jump into the first thing that caught my eye when I walked in today. This really big Connect 4 toy, really cool. These are the type of toys I think of when I think toy store. That's a good floor model right there. That's something kids can play with, parents can play with. It's set up right here. We might want to move that up toward the front, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. There are several of those Connect 4s. I see one, I see two, I see three, I see four. There might be one back there. Now I'm going into this blind. I took one lap around the store. The store was really busy, so I was trying to help out a little bit, and then we locked the doors. So I'm going in blind, you're seeing it blind for the first time, and that's just how we're gonna roll today. I see a bunch of these step 2s. Not sure what this is exactly. I think it's some type of rain showers and flow water table. The one thing I can tell you about this load, it's bigger items. Things like this step 2 sink, things like that Connect 4 toy. What do you call that? Connect 4 game? That's what I would call that. It's a game and a toy. So it's a game toy. Anyway, it's been a long day. Continuing on, I see this axe throw with throwing stars. There are those Connect 4s. Another axe throw with throwing stars. About the next item, there are 3 or 4 of these, and as I was walking in, my brother was selling one already. So the Costco load, we've already sold something out of it, and we haven't even got it priced, right? And that would be this, whatever this is. So this is a Origami kids play fort, and that's what I'm looking at here. It just looks like a multi-build play fort. I can't really make the store much messier, that's for sure. But we already sold one of these play forts. This one is still vacuum sealed. I saw 2 or 3 more in the back. My brother had already thrown them in the back because we are clearly out of room right here. I'm pretty sure this was a mix and match. There were some returns and some overstock. There's one of those Ninja Star throwing axe boards. I did see 2 of these, 2 official cornhole sets. If you're not familiar with cornhole, it is just bags. So it was called bags, and then it kind of caught on, and it's cornhole now. And it's pretty popular. There's actually big cornhole leagues. There's pro cornhole players. And yes, I just call it bags. Not sure why we're calling it cornhole. There was a big sled. That's what that is right there, right? It says Mega Disc sleds. It's decorated on the front. I saw it from outside, but you have a big sled. Here we have another step 2, and there's another throwing axe set, another throwing axe set. The good thing is there's enough of everything. If you have 1 or 2 open box items that might be missing pieces, you could probably mix and match and get a full toy. There are the pallets this load came on. 2 pallets, and it was shipped from somewhere in Illinois, so it was relatively close. We got it really fast. Another step 2 right there. There's some stuff in the back. There's a surfboard looking thing over there. I'll just leave that over there. But I think that is the majority of what came on this load. There's that cornhole set there. Now, I don't really consider that a load. I just consider that a couple pallets. So if I'm using the word load, it's probably because I've been working all day and my mind just wants to say whatever it's saying. We had to go behind the counter because it's time to get serious. Here are the items that I don't think, at least my brother said, he didn't think they were supposed to be in here, but they were. We'll start it off with 2 sealed AirPod Pros. If you look at the back, this looks sealed, this looks sealed. They look sealed to me. Hopefully there's nothing crazy going on with these, but there is a receipt taped onto this, so it was a return, and the reason says didn't want, need, like. Now I'm really hoping that there is no way to like melt these strips, pull it out, and put something back in here. 2 AirPod Pro Pros. There was this Bose SoundLink Flex SE. My brother pulled this out, he tested it, it works. It's good to go. Not much else to say about it, right? I don't have one of these. I'm guessing they're pretty good. Bose used to make good stuff when I was younger. I'm probably thinking it's still the case, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Does Bose make good stuff? I don't know. I think my brother said these are valued at about $130. The next thing was this HP laptop. Now this works, and it is a $700 retail laptop. Still got the plastic, still got everything on it. My brother said when you boot it up, it boots into the new computer screen. So it is brand new, sealed, maybe not sealed because it's open, but it's brand new, still got some plastic. And the reason on here, let's see, it says C notes, return to vendor, didn't want, need, like. This is our first Costco buy, so I don't know if when they put those tags on there, if it's legit, if it's not legit, what's going on with it. But this one seemed legit. The Bose speaker worked, those AirPods looked sealed, and we think all of this combined will pay for these 2 pallets. I think the retail value on those 2 pallets was $2,500. I can't remember what my brother told me, but I think it was something like that. It wasn't a whole bunch, right? The reason that's okay, that we didn't take a big shot on this, it was in Illinois. It was only a couple hours away where this was coming from, and we had never gotten anything Costco before, so we didn't want to drop like 5-10 grand on an entire truck and get rinsed. Because if you've seen the last 2 or 3 videos, the Amazon haul was a bit shaky, but the Amazon haul has worked out pretty well after the initial bumps in the road. And you'll have to check out the 4th video in the series. That will be coming probably tomorrow or the next day, but there were some really cool things in there, and some of it has already sold. We've already sold a couple of the big action figures on eBay. There is still a long way to go with the Amazon to get even, but it's getting there. It's creeping just a little bit at a time. This video is a little bit different than we normally do. It's kind of rambly. I talked a lot, but I wanted everyone to see what the store is looking like right now. We have a mess. That's just what it is. We have 3/4 of an Amazon load to get through. That was $37,000 retail. We've got this Costco load going. We've got stuff in the back from a couple loads ago. There's just a lot to do around here and not that much time to do it. On that note, the store's closed. It's evening, late evening. I've got to get up at the crack of dawn to get to work. But anyway, we're gonna call it a video. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.